doing the downloading game updates BS right now. You might get shot on, boy. Like this might be a legit clap, low key.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to just take time out to acknowledge the fact that we have here behind us some
Yeah, if you're gonna play as the Wolves, I'm gonna play as the Knicks.
wonderful and beautiful musicians.
Unless you don't play as the Wolves, and then I play as the Wolves. Yeah, they ran Cooper Flag at point guard.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to just Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to just
True Black Trees.
take time out to acknowledge the fact to you that we have here behind us some wonderful and beautiful musicians, as I'm sure all of you have already noticed by now.
Oh no, that's kind of cool.
From Chicago,
Oh no. What, dude? Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, it fucking saves so much time, bro. What? Yo, bro. I just got new matchups. You should. I think. I'd hope so, at least. it'd be nice if you didn't. Hold on, I just gotta. What the fuck? There it is. I gotta change it so it's not automatic timeout. Automatic. Shut up, Meg.
You'll see the New York Knicks taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here we go. Coming at you. It's the NBA right here on 2K Sports. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill.
I gotta fix my... God damn it, bro.
I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines.
2K low camera, bro. What the fuck?
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Outside Hart. New York working the ball around now. Tipped. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. To the paint. Stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Towns. And out of bounds.
Oh,
Minnesota
no.
will have it. Here's McDaniels. Here's Edwards. He's guarded by Bridges. And here's Hart. Now Brunson. Kicks it out Towns. Bridges outside. Three-pointer off the mark. And Doris, the Knicks gave up 5 first-round picks and a swap for Mikal Bridges. Safe to say there's some pressure to perform.
There is no doubt about that, B.A., because that is forever the prism through which I will view this trade. His team had showed such patience to that point. To give away 5 coveted first-round picks speaks volumes about the impact they believe he can have for them.
Here's Edwards. After the basket by New York on the other end. The baseline J is off the mark.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Towns for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards with it. Takes a 3. This shot won't fall. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders, and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Brian, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
True, bro.
Now the Timberwolves with it. It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards slams it in.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Now here's Brunson. Hart. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And that one drops for him.
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Here's Hart. Here's Bridges. And it's New York scoring again.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship rules.
Boy, B.A., that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization has to be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group. Now, that's Karl Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor.
Here's Randall. Pass to Edwards. Back to Randall. The kick out to Edwards. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Brunson. Soft touch off the glass. Brunson's got 6.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Pass to Edwards. And stolen by Bridges. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
And Minnesota has possession. And here's Dosunmu. No points so far. Pass to Reed. And here's Minnesota now. 4 on the clock. The baseline, Jay. Towns with a rebound.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
It's Shamet on the wing. McDaniels with a steal. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Towns doing some work on the interior.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Pass to McBride.
3-2,
And it's
bro.
going to be a 3-second call. And the Timberwolves making a change here. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. More teams are playing 5 out now, Doris. So if you're coaching, is that a system you'd run?
It is, BA, because so many players come into the league highly skilled. If you are a 3-tool player, meaning you can shoot it, deck it, and pass it, and you've got 5 guys like that, look out. It is so hard to guard.
That's dope, bro. It's fucking 2K, bro. Why do we have
The
that?
Timberwolves trail. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
Minnesota shooting their first foul shot of the game. All right, Doris, for the Knicks, would you run a 2-man with Brunson and Cat or stagger their minutes?
BA, I think the answer is you do both, obviously. But if you stagger it, it's because of what they're not doing on the defensive end. Teams will target Brunson.
This guy's
and
about to
Cat
see
because
bench,
they
bro.
are not elite defensive players. But at the same time, they are both elite offensive players. And there will be moments, particularly late game, where you want your best players on the floor. So the answer is both.
Knicks trail by 3. Here's Diawara.
Is it?
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And it's Clark on the take. With some arc. Count it. Clark's got 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Shaman. And he buries his first look.
The defense a little slow reacting, allowing the easy finish inside.
Robbed. Here's Robinson. Back to McBride. To the wing, right side. Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
Now here's Clark. Here's Shannon. Off target from 3-point range. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Shamet. Gets the 3 ball to go. Shamet's got 5 points.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
Here's Shannon. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, my God. That was impressive. How many guys can flush it like this man?
Not many. That's for sure. He can really fly.
He's a force. I mean, it gets a lot easier when you face little to no resistance.
A nice shot by Diawara.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. Randall outside. 3-pointer. Towns with a rebound. Knicks leading by 4. Brunson taking his time here. Kicks it out Towns. Beyond the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, the very definition of a stretch 4 or 5, whatever position he happens to be playing, Cat can space the floor.
both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Bro.
Here's Brunson.
This is not.
Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And we're through the first
Oh,
half of
bro.
play here in what's been a good one. It's the Knicks. They lead by 4. And we'll step away
yeah.
briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Now here's Randall. Yet to see a basket. And the three off target. One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that
Like,
the
you're
NBA
just
is
dive to
better
the
when
paint,
the
bro.
New
Like, 2K
York
logic
Knicks
is so
are in the
ass.
house and
Like,
they
why are you
are
jumping to the
good.
fucking
How
corner?
about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base
Oh.
is eating up all this success.
The swim move for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. The Sunmu's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself the face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Back to you guys.
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Mikal Bridges. Minnesota's shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, BA. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
A nice shot by Diawara.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Edwards for 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
And this is exactly...
When Mikal Bridges saying, don't sleep on my athleticism, so big-time hops.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. New York making a switch here. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Randall left side. Off with the layup. Knicks leading by 5. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Pass to Brunson. Inside goes Brunson. Out to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Here's the floater. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Now Randall. Still without a bucket. It's Edwards on the wing.
Bro, he didn't rotate.
Gobert puts it in.
Well, there's height and reach to the advantage of Rudy Gobert. Just gets up and over the top of guys.
Here's Brunson. Outside Hart. New York working the ball around now. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 3. And a foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So teams making substitutions here. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Shannon. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Minnesota shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Now here's Towns. 9 points in the game. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And it's blocked.
Okay. Okay, Johan.
Asumu, left side. Right wing. Right side read. For the tie. Shoots over Hart. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. The Knicks with the lead. To the middle. Back to McBride. To the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns gets the bucket.
Karl Anthony Towns putting on a show on the offensive end of the floor. Legit 3-level score, and he's got it all working.
Outside read. Back to Dosunmu. And it's New York with a rebound. 15 seconds left in the third. Pass to Towns. Outside Anunoby. The shot. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And that'll do it for the third quarter. New York out in front. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. It's a 5-point game. Fades back. Count it.
We know that the defense in today's NBA wants to take away the rim and the three. Mr. Brunson says, I'll take that mid-range.
Now here's Edwards. Anthony Edwards range one in.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Ant-Man wanting it more.
Anthony Edwards, excellent concentration under pressure of excellent defense and just scores it anyway.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Back to Brunson. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Pass to McDaniels. Down low. Here's Barrett-James. The kick out to Edwards. Puts the move on. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. Rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
What's not accepting execution? 6. The loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And Minnesota with possession here. After the basket by New York on the other end.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
New York leading by 5. Outside Brunson. Towns! And he buries the jumper.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And so Randle will bring it up for the T-Wolves. They trail by 7. Oh, he jammed it!
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
Now here's Brunson. McDaniels with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Now Edwards. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Here's Gobert. Poke loose. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Now Anunoby. Now Hart. Now Towns. Now Hart. A one-handed jam, rocking the rim.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
Randle with it. Towns covering. Now Gobert. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Making a change here. Seven-point differential. Clock at 6. Edwards fires. Randle. Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
Well, Julius Randle knows how to get to the offensive window and create shots.
Left side Brunson. From deep. Oh, it doesn't go. Dosunmu outside. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. It's Edwards on the wing. Ooh, Edwards with style and authority.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
.32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Towns. Towns drops the hammer.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
Edwards. The 3 is off. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second Team foul.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And the second of two is good. And that increases the lead to 6. Edwards. Oh, off target from downtown. Stolen by Reed. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce.
Can you flip it? Like Paul Wall, I might just put a grill in. Boy, you'll get your paw pawns chili with the chili. You know me, pull a Pluto move, take white. Like it beef with in the city. Keep that doggy in a 360 deal, pulling what's that? Mind your business. Sports Center, Rodeo put a kill it. Before I ate, I need a closet like a clothing store. I need a cash register. You need help with something, pump the gas or something. Order 2K1s on that, put confetti on, catching slip. I gotta keep my so I won't go to alone. Now the fire drill, I got walked in, that's my twin Balenciaga on it. Talking about on the net, he tattled on me. Won't believe this hoodie 1500 without no logo on it. Boy, we been a little homie. Having ganger on him. I ain't never hate before. Dog so broke, I'm praying for him. She up waiting for me. Got the trenches banging on me. When I hit the bank, they know me. I feel like they favorite cousin. This is not a fire drill. You better know that. It's not a fire drill. This is the real thing. Yeah. Like it's normal. But I seen it with her man play the chorus. Put him in a UIP. Unimportant person. My jeans pass
Team is fucking sad.
tigers and some horses. Bar buddy, say I'm adorable. Paid him for like Harlem, drive business while we serving. Better week, he won't make it. Keep going on some was popping currents. Gucci online, say she want a fluffy puppy. Me, I got a no Amazon searching slush machine. She got on Bottega person feet, look like bamboo leaf. You know I'm a can't call me your majesty. She say I'm the man in her dreams. I'm her fantasy. You know he ain't find nothing. Boy, stop asking about it. You might catch little bro ballin'. He Bryce Maxwell. Thought she was gonna be my Valentine. Better look next year. Watch me in this big blue. Watch me only good and cooking. Watch Matilda. Watch me drive the farm with my kneecap. Before they close the goodness, he took my swag to Woodward. I gotta keep that boy my only good look. All the love go, I'm feeling like Snoop and Suge now. They act like it's hoodlum, no way no kid look up to. Came up out the slums, but next house gon' have a butler. Know you heard little cousin and they swing it like Alvin the Chipmunk. On my ass, I ain't do sit up. Say thanks to my guys, all y'all who wanna hit trend up. Tired of stealing stuff. Tell me where you got it from. I need something for Father's Day. I need roses by the dozen. I am not in competition. I'll blow your budget. Kobe Bryant, you DeMar DeRozan. This is not a fire drill. I swear to God. I'm my grandma. This is not a fire drill.
Money spread, 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 money spread. I got 150 something. I got 150. Money spread, money spread, money spread. Peace and blue like bubble gum. Peace and blue like bubble gum. Peace and blue like bubble gum. Pink fitties and blue honeys, yeah, look like bubble gum. Show them my money spread. Yeah, I caught up. Castle every bedroom, a master tall model. So this, you gotta use a ladder. Tall model. So this, you gotta use a ladder. This where chaos versus beautiful. Then it's a disaster. This a money spread. Hands going up my lane, yeah, yeah. Sure. spread. Money spread, money spread, money spread, money spread.
And here we go, bringing you the NBA on 2K Sports.
Oh,
This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce cover.
Oh no.
Bring us courtside.
Okay.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
Curry. And that's... good. His first bucket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Here's Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by Green. Curry with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. And that one good.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
Edwards with it. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Outside Curry. Fires top of the key. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got four-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough. Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
Well, the defense a little soft around the rim there. That's as easy as it gets.
And it's Green missing. And here are the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Randall outside. Lets it go from deep.
Fucking quality watching this. We call the ass.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
And stolen by Gobert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
These are his first free throws of the game. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Minnesota making a change here. First one falls. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, BA. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Now here's Curry. On the wing, Green. To stop the run. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
When Butler is cleared for takeoff, just get off the runway.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight, and he said, quote, when Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level, it opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. BA?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And so it's Golden State with it after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Podziemski's shot is good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Here's Edwards. He's got 5.
Ooh, rejected by Horford. The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Yeah, it's all right.
Now here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Yep, that one's good. And that's now 7 points for Anthony Edwards.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
Good.
Yeah, but I got this.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 7. Inside. On the wing, Curry. 41 seconds left to play in the first.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Now here's Edwards. 3-pointer, no good.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
And can't forget where Green is in transition because he keeps himself ready to score in these situations.
To the paint. Tipped. And here's the fast break. Hammers it down. Goes coast to coast.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Here's Edwards. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Edwards got 9.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in the groove early.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
And at the end of 1. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now, that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Nothing else suggests otherwise. Nothing.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 3-point lead. And defense has been the strength of the Warriors. So what do they need offensively, Tim?
Well, BA, they need more consistent scoring outside of Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler certainly has helped, but to win at the highest level, it requires more than one three-level scorer.
Count the basket. He's got 11.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Outside Curry. Screen by Horford. For 3. Curry, no good. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Edwards. Warriors with the rebound.
Maybe.
Well, he usually
I'll be in court for
range
sure.
from there, but not this time.
Here's Curry. Nice D from Reed.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Now here's Randall. And it's Randle with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Here's Curry. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So both teams changing it up here. The Warriors leading. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Butler. Now Horford puts it up from 17 and all around the rim that time before dropping.
You see the great fundamentals. Horford sets up for the quick shot off the feed. No hesitation.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Here's Santos following the score by Minnesota. Back to Butler. Oh, Butler getting aggressive.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risks pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Here's Highland. Here's Randle. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
An intense player on the boards. Love seeing Randle get after it and punish the opposition.
Podziemski's shot is good.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
The Lions and Rangers fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans.
And Minnesota with possession here. Outside, Highland. Randle inside. And it's Randle with the jam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Now here's Highland. Yet to see a basket. And it's Randle with the jam.
Superior strength on display. Randle just refusing to let the defense slow him down there.
Well, you look at the contenders, Tim. Recent history only amplifies the fact that it's a challenge to repeat as champions.
Yeah, B.A., there's a couple of things at work here. First, you're playing much deeper into June, so your offseason is shorter, and then you're a target. Every arena you walk into is a different environment once you're a champion.
Shot clock at 5. Out left to the wing. Offline with a 3. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Highland. And the foul called on Brandon Podziemski. That's his first foul. Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation. And Minnesota making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 37 left to play in the half.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Well, I've seen some crazy things, and that is right up there.
The kick out to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Warriors trailing. .102 left to play in the first half. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Horford with a steal. Pass to Santos. Now Porzingis. Oh, look out! Porzingis!
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
Outside Edwards. Oh, a sensational slam by Ant.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
.17 seconds left in the first half of this game. Clock at 6. Here's Podziemski. The shot won't fall. It could go. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Minnesota leading by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Curry. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
And Minnesota with possession here. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Pass to Gobert. Back to Randall. 5 to shoot. Over Green. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Now Curry. He's got 12. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Curry's got 14.
Using the mid-range area of the floor, Curry, an offensive mastermind.
Here's Edwards. And Porzingis with the block.
Poopy animation.
And it's out of bounds for Minnesota. A 3 off the inbound. Oh, Edwards, money on the triple.
Shooting the 3 with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. And so it's Golden State with it. 2-point game. Outside Curry. Pass to Butler. From deep, Melton. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Sumu outside. Now here's Randall. Here's McDaniels. Butler covering. Here they come with numbers in transition. And down it goes. 2 points.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Right side Edwards. Over Melton. Edwards can't get that one to fall. Outside Curry. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Warriors making a change here. And the Warriors miss again. And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
Now here's Curry. He's got 14. Oh, getting it done. Horford gets it to go.
Timeout. Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Both teams will make substitutions. So it's Minnesota now, trailing by 2. Conley goes in. Reed in the post. Outside, Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Conley. A shot from the high post. Here's Barrett. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. For 3, Conley. The rebound by Moody. Curry, that's good. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Pass to Shannon. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Left side Reed. Outside Curry. Here's Horford. Soft touch off the glass. Horford's gotten 4 this quarter. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
6 to shoot. Pass to Shannon. To the inside. Barrett J. Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And he drops the first.
I'm so used to it. Fucking
And that's good as he hits both shots.
check the stats.
The Warriors lead by 4. Curry surveys. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Curry. Stolen by Conley. Jacks up a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Conley's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
The 3 from Curry. There he is. The 3-point king delivers on cue.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Pass to Shannon. Five on the clock. Here's Barrett. Horford with a steal. Oh, they get a hand on it. Curry finds some space. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. Here's Shannon going inside. Basket's good. Shannon's got his first bucket in this one. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. He's been effective on offense. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Timberwolves trail by 4. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Moody. No good with a jumper from the wing. And here are the Warriors now. Outside Podziemski. There's the drive. Down low. Porzingis.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And here's Edwards. Outside for Randall. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Here's Butler. Jimmy Butler, so smooth inside.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Outside Edwards. That one drops for him. Edwards got 20.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. And he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
On the drive, Butler can be so sudden. The moment he sees an opening, he just takes off.
Edwards, no good. The Warriors lead by 5. Pass to Moody. 4-3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Dosunmu. From behind the arc. The shot that time not on target. Outside Butler. Pass to Podziemski. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And the Warriors making a switch here. Timberwolves trail by 7. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. And here's Edwards outside. Here's Gobert. Inside, Gobert puts it in.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
The 3 from Curry. Sinks it from distance. Curry's got 24.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Oh, the long ball, no good. Timberwolves trail by 8. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Porzingis there for the rebound.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Let's loose for 3. Oh, the deep ball from Porzingis. And Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from 3-point range, not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the three could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
And stolen by Edwards. Going to work in the low block.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Outside Horford. Screen by Horford. Curry! The jumper is good.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
Edwards fires! And the three misses.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the three.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. There's 53 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Cleared away by Reed.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, this is where you are going to lean on your go-to scorer.
Edwards. Oh, off target from downtown. And that's an intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, they need a quick bucket and a foul.
And now we've got an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
Oh, Horford there with a board. And so it's Golden State winning this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler.
Looking like Julius Randle on shooting.
Save the day. I know you're up so early. It takes some time to learn my ways. I promise that I'm better off with you. I'll stay like a carnivore, holding on to midnight. Like a carnivore, holding on forever. Like a carnivore, let's celebrate. Like a rope and anchor, pulls me to the bottom floor. A feeling so familiar. Haven't I been here before? I know your smile is falling. Pick it up and smile away. place with you is better. I'm better off with you, I'll stay. Like a cornet, holding on to midnight. Like a cornet, holding on forever. Like a cornet, let's celebrate. Like a cornet, holding on to midnight. Like a cornet, holding on forever. Like a cornet.
This guy's fucking spamming, bro.
We've got the Washington Wizards taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action.
I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. Pass to Edwards. And it's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
On the wing, George. Back to Sarr. And rebounded by McDaniels. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Nice ball movement by Washington. Shot clock at 5. Sarr gets the bucket.
That's where you want Sarr doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
Randall down low. Gobert. Outside for Randall. Launches it. Rebounded by the Wizards. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Sarr the screen. From downtown. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Sarr's got 5.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
That's tipped. Here's Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Randall with the bucket.
Going towards the basket, that's when Randall's most dangerous.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Timberwolves trailed by 3. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. He spoke about their defensive schemes tonight, especially in relation to Anthony Davis. He said it's essential that we limit his impact. We have to stay strong inside and not allow Davis to intimidate us no matter what. Strong words from coach. We'll see if his guys can make it happen. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Pass to Clark. Fires the 3. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Wizards. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Here's Shannon.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Here's Highland. And it's off from three-point range. Wizards leading by 4. To the inside. And Davis throws it down.
Good positioning that time from AD. Working the pick and roll beautifully.
Now Highland. Still yet to score. The kick out to Anderson. Here's Reed. The rebound by Champagnie. Young with the ball. To the paint. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Highland. Anderson. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Good work inside from Anderson. I mean, he's deceptively long and uses that to his advantage down there.
And Young, here we go. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Cannon, no good. And here's Young. Inside. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And so it's what? And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious. This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
So, Clark, looking at the history of the Timberwolves, they're in the most successful stretch ever.
Yeah, you look at the first 24 seasons, Minnesota won just 2 playoff series total. They've won 4 rounds in the last 2 years alone in the playoffs. You know, what's been the key if you ask that question? I'd say having that guy Anthony Edwards is where you start.
Here's Carrington following the 3 by Minnesota. He's looking for Sarr and finds him. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And when you ask the coaches about Sarr, they rave about his motor.
To the left side wing. Back to Randall. The rebound by Champagnie. Wizards leading by 11. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Highland. Outside Edwards. by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Outside, George. Back to Whitmore. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. Whitmore's got the lead up to 14 now for Washington. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Here's Carrington. Pass to Song. Down low. Here's Reed. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
You can't allow Reed to get that kind of positioning. He's got great touch down there.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Guys?
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And so George will bring it up for Washington. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trey Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Now here's Dosunmu. Nothing on the board. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Washington leading now by 11. And the big fella Alex Czar showing promise. Greg, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
And that one is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Young way outside from beyond the arc and then some.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times. Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Now, here is Young. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. So it's Minnesota now. Here's Edwards. Three-pointer, Randall. Hits it from three-point range. Randall's got 7 points.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randall, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And Young, a fiery competitor, someone who enjoys getting under the skin of opposing players.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Edwards. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Here's Reese. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Washington Wizards up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We've got more in store for you right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Washington leading now by 12. And having a star in Anthony Edwards, Clark, with so much confidence, what kind of impact does that have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he wants the pressure of carrying the team. And with his outgoing nature and skill set, that mentality, I think, permeates the team and gives it great confidence.
Young's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game. On defense, Washington. Here's Gobert. Rebounded by the Wizards. Now Young. He's got 10. Going inside. A wide open look here for Coulibaly. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Here's Edwards. And Davis pulls it down.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Young's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 14. And there's the foul. It's on Coulibaly. That is his first foul of the game. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Wizards making a switch here. Here is Edwards. 7 points in the game. Pass to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Edwards can't hit. Wizards leading by 14. Here's Champagnie. Young from outside. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota with the ball. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Here's Edwards. There's the drive. Rebounded by the Wizards.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers. Something you'd like to see more of from Johnson. The rookie can't do it all on his own out there.
You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
Here's Coulibaly. Young from deep three-point range. The long-distance three is buried.
You know, the range Young has really is unlimited. He just feels comfortable shooting as soon as he crosses half court.
Here's Dosunmu. Here's Edwards. Diving in. And Edwards slams it in.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Now, here is Young. He's got 13. Gobert with the block. Edwards looking it over. Outside, Reed. That three off the mark. Wizards leading by 17. Pass to Vukcevic. Kicks it out to Johnson. And again, Washington with the triple.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Well, hey, Johnson is a volume three-point shooter for a reason because he's very accurate from beyond.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, guys. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back over to you, Kevin.
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Timberwolves trail by 18. 1:27 left here in the third quarter. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
McDaniels.
Quick and mobile. McDaniels can explode to the 10.
Pass to Champagnie. Hands it from downtown. Champagnie's got 5 points now this quarter.
And perimeter scoring,
Brother,
I
first
have to
champion.
imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And Randall throws it down.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Pass to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense. Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
And so it's the Washington Wizards riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter.
The Wizards, 52.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Randall with the ball. "16 feet away. And off the glass. That one's good."
You know, Randall has a nice package. He's got a good touch, good mechanics, and he's a capable mid-range shooter.
Here's Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get... get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
You know, Kyle Anderson is one of the more unique players in this league. He doesn't overwhelm you with his athleticism. He's got good size, but his smarts, his instincts, and his skill level are all platinum level.
They grabbed their own miss, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
The wide open look here for Highland. A three-pointer off the mark. From the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
To the middle. It's deflected. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And he gets it to go. Wizards leading by 15. Outside for Davis. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And here is Dosunmu. Picked by Randall. Pass to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. And Davis sends it back.
That infinite wingspan of Davis is on full display there.
Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
They're going up more 7 meters.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Right side, Edwards. What a sweet jam by Edwards.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Now, Whitmore. 5 to shoot. Sarr. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes he can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
But you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
There's 1:59 left here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Gobert. Randall. And that one falls.
And throttling his power, Randall can hit that little soft shot with consistency.
And Young, here we go. Now Sarr. And there's the dunk.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Edwards fires. Oh, Edwards, and look how far away he is.
Well, that was a bomb from Edwards, showing off that deep range.
Young outside. Takes the 3. Does not go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Edwards. Oh, the slam dunk.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
.103 left in the game. Edwards drawing the double team. Here's McDaniel. From about 16, Sarr pulls it down. Young taking his time here. Now Koulibaly. Young drives in. Davis. The 3 is off. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Edwards misses the 3. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense.
What?
They anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And so it's the Wizards with the W. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. And so now for Greg.